نكمل طلاب مرة ثانية. عندنا آخر stanza, last two stanzas, stanza 7 and 8. Miniver scorned the gold he sought, but sore annoyed was he without it. Miniver thought and thought and thought and thought about it. Miniver Cheevy, born too late, born too late, scratched his head and kept on thinking. Miniver coughed and called it fate and kept on drinking. In stanza 7, the character Miniver Cheevy developed a strong dislike for the gold, he possessed. Nevertheless, he cannot do without it either. He insistently thought and ruminated over things, as if it sounds that this character is holding kind of gold. He's holding, let's say, significant things. This is in his imagination, of course. This is in his imagination. He scorned the gold, he disliked the gold, which is not in his hand. Okay? He ruminated, he thought over it. He regretted having been born well ahead of times. Well ahead of times means what? He's regretting of being born in earlier times. To overcome this, he found his refuge and solace in alcohol. To overcome his grief, he's in a grief. He found his refuge and solace in alcohol. I mean, he's drinking. See, he kept on drinking, attributing everything to what we call so-called fate. In fact, Miniver Cheevy goes back to the imagination of the past life, and all of this lamentation is the result of his sense of belatedness. He blames his futility and unlucky timing of his existence to what he call fate. This is what he call fate. آخر شيء يلقي اللوم كليته على ولادته المبكرة، على ولادته اللي ما انولد في وقت let's say legendary heroes. He call it fate. That's why, because he can't change anything, he kept on what is called drinking. He kept on drinking alcohol. So in short, بشكل بسيط, the poem is mourning, ترثي, sighing, weeping, تنحب. It's a kind of nostalgia of a character for what is gone. هي كأنما هي نحيب شخص في وقت مضى. But as in depth, this poem represents a modernist people's attitude towards the past. Modernists feel that they are latecomers of history. Before they come, many more things were consumed by their ancestors. Therefore, they have sense of belatedness. They have sense of nostalgia for what is gone. In this sense, nostalgia and belatedness are dominant themes of modernist writing. The poem is a satire. Satire هي معناها نقد. هي قصيدة عبارة عن نقد with a double-edged blade that cuts both the dullness of modern life and environment and daydreamers and drunkards who just make complaints and do nothing else to improve the situations. It minutely reveals the realistic story of American realism. American realism through the verse where a major character fails in action and falls into the grip of modern absurd daydreaming. It does nothing to improve his current. هاي الشخصية هي Miniver Cheevy does nothing to improve actually his current passive situation. He does nothing, rather he claims the modern development of technology. He achieves nothing, and his pain is more fueled by intake of alcoholism. هو ما حاول انه يحسن من وضعه، لكن دائما يفكر بالماضي اللي هو افضل عنده من الحاضر. الماضي مالته اللي هو يعود إلى فترة العصور الوسطى أو فترة عصور الميديفال رومانس. دائما تفكيره وخياله يعود للكاركترز which are famous characters. حكام، قادة، عوائل حاكمة. ما يفكر بالcommon place people. هو يكرههم، بالعكس لما يشوفهم يتذكر نفسه، يتذكر وضعيته. لذلك هو شي يفكر يكون قدام بالقادة بالكبار مثل عالم ميتسي، مثل فرضا يفكر say legendary heroes of Greek people, etc. And he's imagining himself, he's part of that tradition. He's part of that tradition. But in fact, he's away from pragmatism. He's away from realism. He's aspiring for what we call idealism للمثالية. هو يفكر بمثاليات وبعيد كلش عن الواقعيات. لهنا تنتهي المحاضرة طلاب. اللي راح ارفعها واللي عنده سؤال خليه يسأل على التليجرام. شكرا جزيلا.